So for me, my school was quite good at tech. I was fortunate enough to go to a girls' school, so there wasn't any kind of, oh, you can't do this because you're a girl, because we all were. So they were very forward with the tech thing. Like we got to go to a lot of different competitions. Sometimes at unis, we got to see what computer science was like for them. I think tech's just exciting because for me, a lot of the problem-solving aspect, and also the job I could have in the future might not even exist yet. Like it's probably for something that's not even around, which is quite exciting, I think.
I don't know, just how fast-paced tech is and how much it changes. Kind of like what Charlotte said, you don't know what job you could have in the future. And everything you can do, there's so many different routes. If you want to be creative, if you want to go down a science or a research route, it's really a degree which gives you so many opportunities to do different things, and just means you have so many paths open while also having fun and being at the forefront of what is going to happen later in the world.
Yeah, it's like what Grace just said about being creative. For years I thought I'd be doing an English Lit degree, so it's been a bit of a change, but when I started getting in learning about tech in my school, which is also an all-girls school, so I really encouraged it. When I started learning, I just loved how every single aspect of tech is so logical, because it has to be, but in the same way so counterintuitive, and I love that kind of studying that and then learning how to be creative within those restrictions and learning how to work around them and work with them. I just found that really interesting.
I chose to pursue a career in tech because unlike you guys, I wasn't in a girls' school, but I didn't see it as an off-putting thing. I just thought it's deemed quite an intelligent thing to study, and I was quite good at like maths, and I quite like problem solving. I quite like the fact you can get something tangible out of programming, for example, and I thought it was really interesting.
I actually didn't intend to end up in tech at all. I didn't study anything tech-based. I was very much kind of writing and creative in that sense. But I think part of the reason of that, for me personally, was when I went to school. There wasn't so much representation for women in computer science. I mean, I don't think that we actually did computer science. We just did an IT bracket all. There wasn't much representation. There wasn't much encouragement from my teachers to pursue that. So it was never really anything that I ever saw myself being involved with. So I completely fell into it by chance and love it. And I'm really happy to be here. But I sometimes think what it would have been like to study it from a younger age. But is it still like that? Is there much more representation now, obviously just finishing the degree?
To be honest, I think any girls who are in the computer science kind of studying it right now will know for a fact that if you've got boys in your classes and you're not in an all-girls school, it will be very heavily male-dominated. That doesn't mean you can't do well, that you can't get to the same places, and I personally don't feel I've been treated any differently, worse, or to be honest, I feel like I've been treated better that I am a girl in tech because it's so uncommon. I think now is a great time to get involved in tech as a woman, especially with so many opportunities for getting women involved, like scholarships and sponsorships, etc.
Yeah, it's definitely improving. Like, going from school to university was a big jump with the gender ratios in the classes, but I'm really lucky to have a Women in Computer Science Society at university, which probably wasn't that a few years ago. And you definitely feel like everyone has an equal opportunity and you're represented in your lectures. And
I know, it's suddenly, it's very obvious in my lectures that my course is women are a minority in it, but we're split into tutor groups, and I'm lucky enough that 4 out of 7 in my tutor group are women, so I don't feel isolated or like there's no one I can talk to. Obviously, everyone's very friendly as well, so there hasn't been any feeling of division. But it's nice that it feels like if I felt there are people I could turn to.
For me, like, the numbers aren't really there. I mean, they kind of are, but in my tutor group, probably a fifth of us are women, and I've not spoken to any of the other women in my group because they're not in my like smaller group.
Yeah.
But I think it doesn't mean I'm treated any differently just because I am like one of few in the group. So yeah.